Everybody says electric cars are fast. Everybody says that they're always going to be faster than the gas vehicles. But what if today we try to find out with this crazy electric truck, the Rivian versus my C8 Z06? Most will say I have no chance, that this is a stupid race, that you're gonna get absolutely obliterated. But you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna line up and I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, and I'm gonna just see, can my 5.5 liter flat plane crank V8 beat this crazy high horsepower Rivian truck? Is it gonna be the nice family vehicle right here with the Rivian truck, or is it gonna be the crazy high horsepower, 670 horsepower, pretty good horsepower, supercar from Chevrolet? We all know and love the C8 Z06 because this thing is a naturally aspirated monster. This thing has a 5.5 liter flat plane crank V8 with 670 horsepower from the factory, but you already know I have a few goodies to try to help me out, but we'll see if it helps me out, because I have tried to make this car more of a road course car recently than a drag car. I've been putting more focus into that, especially with the aero. That's why I have this huge front splitter here, the Z07R front splitter, which you can find at JesseIwujiPerformance.com. I have this EOS Front Canard, which you can also find at JesseIwujiPerformance.com. On the wheels, I have not stock wheels. These are magnesium wheels. These wheels are very light, and if you look in the description of this video, you can find all the stats and specs on these wheels and how much lighter they are than stock. Way lighter, but it's still stock sizing all the way through. Then on the rear, I have this big old ZR1 wing. It is not a replica. This is actual OEM ZR1 wing, so it has better attack angle than the replica ones you see out there. The thing is big, wide, and it creates downforce, but also creates drag, which drag is not going to help me when I'm going against that thing down this airstrip. But will all this be enough to try to beat this truck? This truck on me has a lot. I have 670 horsepower. This truck has 1,025 horsepower with almost 1,200 pounds-feet of torque, when I only have like 400 and something pounds-feet of torque with the Z06. It's already an unfair fight. Now, yes, my Z06 is lighter. The truck probably weighs, I don't even know how, probably at least 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 pounds. I don't know. It's a lot of weight, but the Corvette is about 3,800 pounds, but that instantaneous torque, instantaneous power with computers managing all that all-wheel drive stuff to make the thing hook and grip and go so where you're not losing any kind of traction, that's what that truck will do. My Z06 has great traction control, great launch control, great all that stuff, but we are on the loosest surface that you can possibly be on this airstrip. It's not smooth, it's not great. There's a lot of rocks and dirt and sand and everything on this airstrip. This is not an optimal race for me, but you know what? I'm still gonna try, and I'm still gonna figure out, can I beat this truck? We're gonna do roll races, we're gonna do drag races, we're gonna do a braking test, we're gonna do everything under the sun to try to figure out, can I win anything against this crazy new technology with these trucks? All right, we're about to get this thing going here in a moment. So Matt Watson from Car Wow will be driving the Rivian, right? Electric truck versus gas car. I mean, place your bets right now in the comments. Who do you think is gonna win? I mean, it's gonna be tough for me. I don't know if I have a shot or not. You know, last time I raced a Lucid, I got my butt spanked, but we'll see. This is a truck, so it is bigger and heavier, but it makes a lot of horsepower. It's instantaneous. There's no traction loss. It just grips and rips. So we'll see. Maybe it's a close race. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But hey, I'm gonna see. Let's see what these electric vehicles are about. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
How you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, mate. How's it going?
I'm alright. I mean, really, you're looking at these two vehicles, you're going to absolutely destroy me today, but might not be the case.
Yeah, you got that electric truck right there, and we all know with these electric vehicles, it has that instantaneous power, instantaneous torque, and you have computers that make sure that you lose no traction at all compared to my old school V8.
It's not that old school, it's about as high tech as a V8 can be, really, isn't it? It's really impressive, that engine. And you've got one of the smartest launch control systems on any car. What can it do? I mean, the launch control is pretty good on this thing. I mean, you can vary it from 3,500 RPM all the way up to 5,000 RPM. And then you can also vary the slip percentage as well from 5 to 15%. So all of that does kind of help, but man, you got more than me over there. I mean, I'm over here, I'm trying to find any excuse I can. I'm sorry. I'll tell you one thing that you're going to win on. We're going to sound check. Do you want to rev up your V8?
Yeah, let's do that. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, but is that exhaust standard, or have you done something to it?
Yeah, the exhaust is definitely not standard anymore. I have an AWE catback kit on it with some lovely different type of rest of the exhaust. I'll just put it that way.
Does that give you a bit more power?
I mean, I hope, but these things, you can't tune them yet. So the ECU is still locked. So even if it does help it with a little bit of power, you're not really extracting the full potential of the vehicle. First, I gotta do a burnout real quick so I can clean off my tires, and then I'll have, maybe have a shot. I'm ready to go for this race. That was super fun. What happened to you at the end? Because I was coming back, but then all of a sudden, it almost like you fell on your face.
This thing was like a speed limiter, and it was so close.
We can do that. We can do best 2 out of 3, but that was close. I mean, my launch was terrible right there, but hey, I ended up getting through.
Good. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's go again.
I won. I won at the very, very end. So the thing with those electric vehicles, especially with the electric truck, I think they're limited to around like 130 miles per hour or so. So he might have got to 130 right around the quarter mile, or right before the quarter mile point, and then it like fell on his face. It like limits it. So that might have been that extra little bit that helped me at the end. Now, I was still coming back on him, obviously. I wasn't like way far back and then at the end all of a sudden passed him. But he definitely got out on me on the launch. But I will take that win right there. I didn't think it was gonna happen. But from here to almost a quarter mile, he had me. He definitely had me.
Hey, do you need to go through a procedure again?
Yes, sir. Quick little burnout and then set up my launch control and I'll be ready to go. We're doing the second race right here. Should be good. Launch control is on automatic launch control mode. Come on, get out of the hole. He beat me off the hole. I'm spinning, but I gotta make the comeback. Come on, come on, come on. We gotta get to the top end. We're coming back on the top end, and we beat him again. Oh my gosh. Crazy race.
He won again.
Best out of 3, and so far I've got 2, but that thing launches out the hole. Like if this was an 8th mile race, you win. You win.
No, it's a quarter mile. You're just putting on it. Just do a better launch.
All right, you know what, mate? I want to give you a chance. Let's go best 3 out of 5.
Okay, all right. Do you know which animal kills more people than any other in the United States? Do you think it's the mountain lion or, I don't know, alligators? What do you think it is?
Walrus, maybe?
It's actually deer. Deer kill more humans in the USA.
So I won the second race, but we're gonna go best 3 out of 5, or sorry, best 3 out of 5. And we're gonna see if there's a way he can switch up his launch controller or something. His launches are good. I mean, he is getting out of the hole on me every single time. But the Z06 with its horsepower and how much lighter this car is and aerodynamically friendly compared to that big box over there, I mean, I'm coming around on him super hard. So yeah, if it was like an 8th mile or, you know, kind of street race, light to light, man, that Rivian's taking it all day. I mean, that thing is freaking incredible. Absolutely incredible. You got a way better launch. Oh my God. I'm spinning like crazy. And he's absolutely destroying me. Like, I don't even have a shot. What happened there? I don't even have a shot. Whoa. What? Did you press some type of turbo mode or something crazy like that?
I'm telling to begin with, would have changed everything.
I didn't even have a shot. I can't believe
it. I didn't know that. Oh well, sorry then, mate. It's victory to me.
You got that one fair and square. All right. He used he turned traction control fully off, and I guess that just gives that thing way more go. I don't know how, but it does. And I had no chance. I mean, I obviously was spinning on my launch, but he just took off and was gone. I had no shot at all, like not even towards the end. Even if it was the half mile, I don't even know it would have taken a while. I mean, he eventually would have fell on his face at 130 miles per hour. But man, what the heck? All right, so now I know if you ever line up against one and they turn traction control fully off, you have no shot.
Hey Jesse, I'm kind of stunting things up a little bit here, right? If you wouldn't mind, if you do one more race, that race is probably the last race. Was your launch as good as it ever was?
I mean, I'm still spinning on every single launch, so my launches aren't that great, but they're as good as they probably will be.
Okay, so you wouldn't have done much better with this going a lot quicker. I mean, I went from an 11.4 to a 10.7.
Yeah, I'm definitely not touching that. Not on the airstrip. Now, we went to the drag strip. I'm eating your lunch all day.
Okay, fair enough. Right, let's go back up and do another one. What I'm going to do is put my car into the stability mode, and I'm going to try and just pick you, okay, because that'll give us a good story.
Come on, let's go. Come on. Man, that thing is out of there. I'm trying. Yeah, that's not working for today, Chloe. It's not working for today for me. He got out of there. It was a little bit closer this time, but he got out of there. I mean, it was a little bit closer.
So what happened?
What happened there? Like, how did you even get all that out of it? Like, you did something over there.
I just pressed some buttons and it seems to have got quicker. Anyway, that's one each. To the decider.
Man, so the Rivian is trying different launch control modes and different stability modes, and it looks like depending on the stability mode you're on, it gives the truck certain power, certain whatever. And when you turn everything off, I guess that's like it's hyper mode or something, and that truck just gets out and goes. Like, you cannot beat that on an unprepped surface. You're not beating that, like, at all. Now, if we went to a drag strip and I put my drag radials on, we're on a prep surface, I'm winning all day long. I think that thing will still run a really good race, but I'm winning. But that's a 10-second truck on the street. Like, on the drag strip, it's not gonna go a lot faster, but it's, man, it's racing again. I'm spinning, he gets out of there. Oh my gosh, and he's throwing rocks on my car. Hopefully it's not causing. Oh my gosh. There's so many rocks, my windshield's gonna be destroyed after this. I'm trying to stay far away from him, but golly, that thing is throwing rocks. How you're making that happen?
It's happening though, which is great. I'm very happy. One last race. This is the decider.
Oh gosh. All right, let's make it happen.
Jesse, what gear and speed would you like to be at?
For the roll race, we can do second gear. I would say like second gear, maybe 30 to 40 miles per hour.
Do you want second gear 30 to 40 miles an hour? Okay, yeah, it's fine. So you just turn around, you'll just stay level with me. I'll go 3, 2, 1, go, and we will do it to the second set of cones.
Now we're gonna do a roll race. So we're gonna go second gear, 30 miles per hour roll race, and we're gonna see how that works.
Alright, Jesse, let's start off with a rolling race. So, we're going to race to the second set of cones, to the half mile. What would you like to roll in at? Because this is electric with no gears. What speed and gear would you prefer?
I mean, I'm not really a street racer, but if I was on the highways, I would do second gear, 30 miles per hour.
Second gear, that's it. Okay, second gear at 30 then. Let's do it. Let's roll into it. Go level with me. Right.
Alright.
So, start 30 now. You happy for that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go! The roll race! The roll race! I'm winning the roll race! Let's go! All the way to the half mile! Who won the roll race?
Right, I thought I was going to absolutely money you there. I got to put my foot down and this thing would just take off, which electric cars do, but for some reason it didn't shoot off quite as much as I thought it would, and that picked up way quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah, this thing actually surprised me on that roll race. It actually did really, really good. Like, I was thinking I was going to lose traction and stuff because the surface and everything. I thought you were going to hook and at least get me for a little bit before I came around on the top end, but it did well the whole race.
Oh dear, I'm a bit concerned. Also concerned about the next challenge, but let's do it anyway.
We're going to do a brake test next. So the next test is braking. We're going to figure out who can brake better in a straight line from 100 miles per hour to 0 miles per hour. Last time I did a brake test, it didn't go so well for me, but we'll see. The carbon ceramics were a little bit cold earlier. Now I've gotten a bunch of runs, you know, all this day on some various stuff. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully I can win this brake test. I just don't want to lock them up because this surface sucks and it's easy to lock them up and start sliding through. I gotta drive home on these tires, so I don't want to slide these tires like crazy.
Right then, Jesse, let's do it. Let's do a brake test from 100 miles an hour, wherever it counts. Start the anchors, see which car stops. In the shortest distance, my car is about twice the weight.
Let's make it happen. Hopefully I can do well on the brakes. I got carbon ceramics, so we'll see how they do.
Oh God, I've got some regen braking to see if that helps.
That was a braking test. Z06 wins that.
you definitely won that, Jesse. You definitely won that.
I mean, the Rivian didn't do too bad.
Considering your size and weight, and it's against a full-on performance car, so yeah, I guess I'll take that. I'll take that. Not brilliant, but still.
Next race will be another roll race from about 10 miles per hour to the quarter mile. So now the grip and launch is not as much of a factor as far as me losing grip on my launch, but he still has a ton of power and torque that gets him out of there. So we'll see how that affects both these cars. Like, maybe it definitely, I have a better shot at winning now, but I don't know if that guarantees me the win. We'll find out.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is a race over the quarter mile, but rolling into it to give you a bit of a chance, you know. We know that electric cars launch really well from a standstill compared to a normal petrol car, especially when you've got four-wheel drive. It should be in your favour, so if you don't win this, you're in a lot of trouble. You ready? No pressure.
We'll see. You got all that extra power and torque, but we'll see.
Alright, excuses. Let's get into it. If you stay with me, we're rolling at 10 mile an hour. Then we'll just roll it. Okay, ready?
Alright, we're going to try this again. We're going to do the roll. Let me try to stay even with him a little bit better. Let's go. I'm spinning. Well, come on, let's go. Come on, let's get him on the top end. Let's go. Come on. We got him on the top end. Oh, man, on the very top end. He got out of there like a rocket, even on the slow roll race. Man. Yeah, I mean, it looked like you had me for a little bit, but then, Team Corvette just, came in for that win, baby.
Oh, I'm gutted.
I've been very fortunate to have the opportunity to come out here to this airstrip and be able to do this. I could not do all this by myself. Big thanks to the YouTube channel Car Wow. We're actually shooting a video with them right now. So you'll see the video on their channel with the Rivian Truck versus my car. You'll see this video right here, which is my take of everything that happened. So it's kind of two different points of views. You'll see different races. It's gonna be fun. They'll cut theirs up in the way they want to cut it up. I'm cutting this one up the way I want to cut it up. But huge thanks to this airstrip for letting us do this. Huge thanks to Car Wow for inviting me out so I can have an awesome time doing this. Before we kick off all the festivities, I want you all to go into the comments right now and let me know which vehicle you would rather have. Would you rather have a C8 Z06 or would you rather have a Rivian Truck? Or maybe, you know what, in fact, if you could have both, which one would you take on a road trip? If you could only take one on a road trip and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna drive from coast to coast and experience everything around America, which one would you take, right? Some people might say the truck because it's super comfy or whatever, this and that. You know, maybe it has that quick torque, I don't know. But then the C8 Z06 is just, to me, it seems like a more fun car. I don't know. Some people might say the truck is more fun. I don't know. But let me know in the comments which one you would rather have. If you had to pick only one and you had to live with that for a month and drive all the way around the country everywhere and go experience all the coolest things, which one would be the vehicle that you're going on that road trip? Just you, not you and the family, just you. All right, you have now seen the race between the C8 Z06 and the Rivian Truck. 1,000+ horsepower versus not 1,000 horsepower, only 670 horsepower. And man, obviously the launches, the Rivian Truck had to launch all day long, pretty much every single race. But on those first initial ones, the Z06 came out on top because the Z06 is it can still hold its own. But once that Rivian Truck started basically getting some heat in the tires really good, it started getting less slip, it started learning the surface better, using the technology that it has, that Rivian Truck started doing some magical stuff. And after that, I couldn't touch it. Props to the truck. It's an amazing vehicle. I need 400 more horsepower, which means I need a ZR1. If I had a ZR1 and we were managing the grip on the launch, I would probably come around on the top end all day, every single day, no issues. But unfortunately, this is not a ZR1, it's a Z06. But I do have the ZR1 wing, so maybe that, I don't know. Actually, that doesn't help me right now. Now let's get on to twisty turns. Let's get onto a road course track. Let's turn a little bit. Let's see how the Rivian Truck does versus the Z06 on that. If I had a track to myself, I would do that, but I don't. I only got this airstrip right now, but man, that was a super, super fun time being able to drive against the Rivian Truck, use this, and just see electric vehicle versus this. The last time I went against one was that crazy high horsepower Lucid, and that thing just ate my lunch. I had no shot. But today, I think I slightly redeemed myself to an extent with the Z06, but towards the end, the Rivian Truck just started making its own way and doing its own thing. But hey, it's all good. The Z06 was fun. Man, thank you all for tuning into this video. It was super fun. I had a good time. Hopefully you all had a good time. Yeah, keep tuning in. Share this video with your friends. Leave comments if you haven't left comment. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. There's a hype button as well below. Hit the hype button too. Share this with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and also give a subscription to Car Wow as well. Big thanks to them for letting me be able to shoot this video too alongside and show you all the different angles and behind the scenes of C8 Z06 versus this crazy 1,000+ horsepower Rivian Truck. Now I know on the street, don't mess with a Rivian Truck if you're in the Z06. But whenever I get a ZR1 or a ZR1X, oh, it's gonna be game on. We're gonna have to redo everything. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was super fun, and I will see you all on the next video.